Today, we're going to talk about something that's going to put more fish in the boat this summer. Hi everyone and welcome to the channel. If you're new, think about subscribing. I'm heading up towards that 1,000 mark. And when we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to have a huge giveaway that you're going to want to be a part of. Until then though, we're celebrating 900 subscribers today. Seems like just about a month ago, we celebrated the 800 subscribers because it was just about a month ago. I so appreciate the growth of the channel this summer, and I'm hoping some of you will be our new subscribers. If you've been with me for a while, thanks so much. I appreciate your support. Well, today I said we're going to talk about something that's going to put more fish in the boat, and that is hook sets. I know it sounds kind of funny to talk about hook sets, but it is so important when you get a chance at that fish of a lifetime to get a good hook set. So first we're going to go over some equipment and things you can do to make sure when you do your hook set, you're going to have the best chance to land the fish. And then we're going to talk about some things on the water that you can do to make sure you're getting the best chance at that big fish. If you see me sweating a little, it's because of the part of the video for Superclean. I've been cleaning all day. So anyhow, let's get to it. The first thing you need is the right equipment to make a good hook set. I almost always use medium heavy rods. I'm usually using a jig, a chatterbait, or a frog. And all three of those lures have very stout hooks on them, and you gotta do the work to put them into the fish. My usual is a 7-foot. I like St. Croix rods, so I have mostly St. Croix rods. But if you've watched my channel, I also have a Lew's Mock Smash combo that I use for jig fishing, just so you can know when I'm throwing that jig out there. Now the reason for a pretty long rod and a pretty stout rod is because you want to bury those hooks in there when you get a chance. And to go along with it, the line is very important too. I use almost exclusively Super Slick version 2, or they have a new version from Power Pro called the Max Cuarto, and I've been very happy with that. Now I've put that on a new combo and it's been working out pretty well, but it's a medium rod. So I'm still kind of assessing whether or not the medium rod is right. It's brought in a couple of big fish. I've also lost a couple of fish this year, so the jury's still out on that one. But you gotta have that very stout line. If you're trying to fish a frog and you have mono line on there, you're just gonna get a stretch when you try to set the hook. So you gotta have some of that braided line when you're frog fishing. I like it too when I'm fishing with a chatterbait and a jig. Most of the time when I'm fishing with a bladed jig, I have a fluorocarbon leader on. A couple more things to think about as you're looking at getting that great hook set. First thing, especially if you're using a frog or a bladed jig or a jig, make sure you get some good hooks on there. I have used the Booyah Pad Crasher for years. In fact, some of you who watch the channel might remember, for my 50th birthday, my family got me 50 Booyah Pad Crashers. So I've used these for years. The hooks have never failed me. I don't bend them out. I don't modify them in any way. The only way I modify this frog is by cutting one leg shorter than the other. And that's it. They're great right out of the box. So find a frog or a lure. I've been going with the Thunder Crickets and the Slobber Knockers, but the original chatterbaits also have great hooks on them. So make sure they have great hooks. And one last little tip, and I can't remember the guy's name, but there was an invasive species guy at one of the landings in Cloquet, Minnesota, where I was fishing. And it was his mission to remind people to sharpen their hooks. And so what I've done is I bought a hook sharpener, cheap little hook sharpener, and every once in a while I'll make sure those tips are sticky sharp on my hooks just by running them over this. All right, so those are the kind of physical things you can do before you even get a hit from a fish. And now what can you do on the water to get those good hook sets? Since this is a fishing channel, I'll show you a couple of clips. So this clip, I'm going along in my kayak and I hadn't been catching a whole lot, so I was a little distracted. I kind of look over to the side and then all of a sudden I notice my frog is gone, and I set the hook, but sometimes when you're not paying attention, that fish, you just don't get it hooked right, and you'll see this one jumps off. Look away for a second. So first tip on the water, always be paying attention. When I'm throwing that frog out, I'm clicking it in right away and I'm ready, because usually those fish are gonna hit within the first few feet of moving that frog, if not right when it splashes down. These next two things go together because it's on the same fishing clip I'm gonna show you. So I was fishing a shoreline and I cast it in and I had a hit. I tried to set the hook and I missed it. Now a lot of people get down on themselves, but you know what? What I've found is that sometimes those small fish, they just aren't going to stick. So it doesn't bother me too much if I can tell it's a small fish, and that's what happened here. Small fish hit at it, I went for it, I missed it, I threw it back, I think it hit again, but you know what? I moved on pretty quickly because I saw it wasn't quite the size that I wanted. Just a couple of casts later, I casted one in exactly where I wanted it, and I got the hit. The one I was waiting all morning for, and I missed it. Now this one can be attributed to the fact that I was at the wrong casting angle. Oh my goodness, that was a nice one too. Awkward hook set. All right, so that last clip was an example of being out of position. If you're fishing in a boat, I think you're up higher, you got a little bit more leverage, but just watch the angle that you're casting at, because you want to make sure that you get everything into that hook set. Now here's the other thing you have to remember. Sometimes the fish are just going to miss. You know, maybe it's low light, maybe you're fishing around some heavy cover. Those fish are going to slash at the bait and they're not always going to stick. So that's okay. You've got the right rod, you've got the right hooks, you've got sharpened hooks, and you took the right angle. You know what? Sometimes they're just not going to stick for you, but sometimes they do. And when they do, it's amazing when you get that hook into them and you know the fight's on. Kind of day yet. My next point that I'm really hopeful about. Oh, let's get a fish first. There he is. So when you're on the water, some things to think about. Take the right angle, be ready for that hit. Remember that sometimes the smaller fish are going to hit and they're not going to stick. And remember, sometimes even those giants are going to hit. And you did everything right, but they're going to get away. That's why they call it fishing, not catching. All right, moving on. I want to give you a chance to be one of the 3 winners of my 900 subscriber giveaway. Taking a little break from fishing today because a rock got me on the way back from one of my recent fishing trips, so I'm waiting to have my window replaced. So this time has given me a chance to catch up on a few things around the yard. And also, I want to take the opportunity to say thank you so much. 900 subscribers plus now. I thought, why not do a giveaway? So Superclean had contacted me a while back, and they've been a great partner for the last couple of years. I really appreciate the fact that they're supporting such a small channel. And I asked, and they delivered. I've got 3 prize packs for you. But before you decide if you want one of those prize packs, check out what Superclean can do. All right, back with Superclean. We're gonna see if it can do its job on this stinky old garbage. This stinky old garbage is now super clean. Downstairs bathroom, it's been too long. Let's get you super cleaned up. I'm using the recommended 8-to-1 ratio with the Superclean in my spray bottle. Let's get to it. We'll let that sit for a little bit, and we'll see if Superclean did the job. All right, now that it's set for a little bit, let's get in there and wipe it down. All right, let's check out the shower, see how it came out. Looking good. All right, everybody, we're moving on. We're back outside, and I want to introduce you to a couple of my friends. Here's Ritz and Trisket. Why are they called Ritz and Trisket? Because they're quackers. All right, moving on. They're guarding a filthy bird bath. So what are we gonna do? We're not just gonna clean it, we're gonna super clean it. We're at our last stop for cleaning this round with Superclean, and I couldn't think of a more appropriate place. We are gonna clean St. Francis. St. Francis is in our backyard. It's got all the animals around him, but he's getting a little bit of wear and tear. I'm gonna do what Superclean recommends. I'm gonna test a part on the back so that we're not taking off any of the actual finish. And then we're gonna see if we can clean up St. Francis. All right, just so you know, St. Francis is made out of cement, and this is what he's supposed to look like. Now, I don't know if we can get all of the grime off, but we're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna do, like I say, a test area, and then we'll get to the cleaning. All right, it's a great product. I've been using it for years. This time I kind of extended into the house and cleaned the bathroom, and you saw it did a really good job there. So here's how you can get your hands on a Superclean prize pack. Few things right off the bat. You have to be 18 in order to enter this contest. Second thing, you have to be willing to send me your address, because I'll send it on to Superclean and they will send you the prize pack. And third, you got to be subscribed to the channel. So easy thing to do, hit that subscribe. And I'm getting ready for our big 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and it's going to be huge. It's going to be something that I think a lot of you fishermen are really going to want. But first things first, you can comment on this video and you'll be eligible for the Superclean giveaway. So if you're a person who is into social media and you want a little extra chance to win this contest, put in the comment where you shared this video. Did you share it on Instagram? Did you share it on TikTok? Did you share it on Facebook? Did you email it to someone? So, pretty easy to do if you want to share the video. Usually what I do is I copy and paste the link to the video. So there's even a little share thing on the video, and you can just click on that and put it on one of your social medias. So if you did that, let me know in the comment and you'll get an extra wedge when we do the wheel spin. But I wanted to make it eligible for everybody, so everybody who comments on the video will get a wedge in the wheel and a chance to win one of 3 prize packs that Superclean has sent me. Good luck, everybody. The winners will be announced on my July 24th video, and you will have 1 week to contact me, send me your address, and I will send it on to Superclean, and before you know it, you're gonna have your own pack of Superclean stuff. Good luck, everybody. Thanks so much. Once again, thanks. 900 subscribers, that's awesome. Let's keep pushing up towards 1,000 because we got a big giveaway for that one. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll be back on Saturday with a fishing video.